this phone now. Oh, yes. There we go. Now it's working. All right. Today we are doing Lintons. Ah, yes. Linton knives. These are fixed blades. Really, some of them fall into the machete category. All right. First up, 97063B, which is actually one of only two fighting knife variants we have left. It's got like a gladius tip to it, cord wrapped handle, 3/16 inch steel. They are stout knives. Made in Taiwan. See how the Linton's in the Scorpion. That's pretty neat. And I'm a supporter of the underdog, so we did Ukraine last time. We're doing Linton this time, which is made in Taiwan. $97,063. I think we were going to run flash sales today. Let's see if they got set up. They did. Very stout stabber here. They do not come with a sheath. They are cord wrapped handles, and it is pretty well centered to both sides. $15 on these fixed blades. Gladius points on these. Very reminiscent of the Roman swords. Been around that for so long, eh? What's up, y'all? Welcome in. Take a look at that rewards icon. You'll find that once you become a cult member, excuse me, a rewards program member. Sorry, we're not a cult. I mean, I guess we are a cult, but we're a good cult. Like I said, I like to support the underdog. So, Taiwan it is. All right. This next one I have in silver and in black. We're going to do the silver one first. And that's the Linton machete knife 97061A. I don't do giveaways. Sorry. I ain't messing around. What's up, Shadowhammer? Sorry, Fizz. Anyway, Linton Cutlery 97061 in stainless. Does have the laser engraving. Twizzler Ninja. Slicing and dicing Twizzlers up. All right, that's 97061. I'll even throw in a little polishing cloth for you. I got them in pink, black, and gray. I actually feel pretty good about those. I have one put away for myself in the Linton line, anyway. All right, this one is the same model but in black, and I am going to run that flash sale on that as well. 97061B, which stands for black in this case, or black end. Man, I know they're made out of stainless, but that almost feels like park resin, so I'm assuming it's a coating. You can't parkerize stainless. So. 3/16 inch steel, These things are stout. That little bit of lightning up there does help some. It's not as heavy as the other ones. These are dead cuts. They're not sharpened at all. They don't work as a saw or anything like that. If you do Kydex or leather work, this is a great knife because it doesn't come with a sheath. And I am not set up to do Kydex right now, so rather than hang on to them until I can do Kydex, I'd rather offer them at a discount to you. I wish I had a wacky, wavy, inflatable arm, man. All right, what was the next one? What's up, Sherrod? All right, next up is the 97059, baby. 97059 and stainless. That's this one here. It's going. It's going. How you doing? All right. Same cord wrap handle, same thickness of steel. The difference here is in the blade. That is not something that I am familiar with. If anybody knows what that kind of grind is called, let me know. But they're pretty consistent. They're all like that. So it's not like they were regrinding. Let me know what that's called if you know. I think it's some sort of a gathering. Like, I don't know. Any meat knives cut like that naturally? Most of them just get like that from being resharpened. Anybody know what that's called? Let me know. What's up, Absent? That's a daggone river in Florida. What are you talking about? I'm joking. I don't know if that's a river in Florida. It does sound like a river in Florida. It sounds like a river almost got bit by a bunch of water moccasins in Georgia. All right, 97059B. So that's the same one, but in black. We're trying to figure out what kind of cut that is. I kind of want to dress D up and try to cut him and see if it gathers up material. You know, like a karambit does. I don't know. I'm just hypothesizing. I love my job. Actually feels good in the hands too. It's probably on my this has got to be on my Zombie Day Apocalypse playlist. Have to get some Kydex up and get a bigger toaster oven. Can't get too big of a piece up in the toaster oven. All right. The next one is technically a machete. The last one there is a machete. And you know what they say, machete kills. All right. This one does have a sheath, but it seems unfair to run it at the same or not run it at the same discount. Look at that bad boy. Fingertip to elbow. Absinthe grabbing it. Thing was massive, absinthe. It's got weight to it too. That feels like it looked like a full quarter. It might be 3/16, but it's probably whatever the Taiwanese millimeter version is. We'll throw in a little beaner for you, too. Thank you, sir. Where's that daggone cowbell when you need it? Gotta have some cowbell in your life. It says I have one more in a sheath, too. This one, it has a slot for a sharpening stone, but it did not come with the sharpening stone. This one has a regular pull-out sheath and is a kukri design. And we're going to run that on a flash sale, too. Give me 1 second. All right. This one's the kukri blade. Weighty. Definitely weighty. Some thumb notches there. And this is what made me think that other one might be for carving. Absent. Thank you, sir. But that's just a more dramatic version. And I can see how that would really hold it on the log as you were carving away at it. Thank you, Absent. Where's that stinking cowbell? It keeps running off. Can't trust them cows and bells, especially if you put them together. It's like jellyfish. It does save some energy in the swing too. Yeah, so gotta figure out what that's called. All right, we did the Lintons. We probably will go back over them a little later. Anybody else know they want one now? I'll put it up on a flash sale. If you're busy digging through the shop, you see something. I don't know what be going on in here today. There's been a lot of noise in here today. A lot of noise in here today. Keep this one. No, I don't know what it's called. I mean, it might be unique to them. Which I'm sure it probably is, but you know, somebody saw that on some knife in Pakistan or whatever. All right, so the next one up, I do not have a listing for yet. Keep forgetting to do it. Oh, of course, they're buried at the bottom. Block knife. I only have green, which they call battlefield green, and then I have flat dark earth. Let me get one of those and get a weight on it. All right, should be a pound by the time it ships. All right, $34, winner's choice on color. $34. Winner's choice on color. We've got flat dark earth. I think they might call brown. Dark earth. And we have green. Oh, no takers. All right. What's up, Birdo? All right. The last of the jungle bundles. The last of the jungle bundles. One in cheetah and one in zebra. The 2-pack. We're on a flash sale on those. Last one, we'll do how's 40% off sound? $6. Get both of the key knives. One in cheetah, one in zebra. This is the last of them. I had so many of those. Uh-oh. Show Rod grabbed it. Yes, I did. 34. For you, I'll do 33. Thank you, Show Rod. Front grips, nothing. Nothing in stock. You have to go to the website. And I don't think that, look, I don't know if y'all know, but we are catching all kinds of craziness with FedEx here in Central Virginia. And all the distributors use, well, not all of them, but a lot of them will use FedEx overnight if they're a gun distributor because you got to make sure guns get there quick so there's an accountability. But anyway, been having a lot of trouble with FedEx being on time. So, like, everybody's stuff is missing. And then somebody had a picture of all the FedEx packages dropped off on one of the like drainage culverts. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, Guinea. I tell you what, Ferdo, since you're here, $32. I know how much you love a deal. $32. No, it doesn't help. I used to have this one lady. We got along so well. One day she showed up. I think it was the first time I met her. And you know, if you look at me, you probably think I'm a little gruff. And she's a black lady. And if you don't know me, I'm a white guy, and I look really rednecky, almost like a Viking. But with glasses. So, when we first met, she's just really nice, and I was being really nice, and all of a sudden she goes, "This is the best interaction I had all day," and I was like, "Really? Like, wow, what's going on?" And she was telling me some of the stuff that she put up with the customers, and I was just like, "Man, that's crazy." Can't believe people treat each other that way. I would think, because she was talking about getting treated harshly. So anyway, we became great friends, and then um, she would call me and be like, "Hey, I got all this. Do you want to come meet me somewhere, and I'll give them to you." So I go meet her at Wawa when she was on break, load them up in the back, and then she saved. I think she told me it saved her like 45 minutes to an hour off that delivery time. All right, last of these Survivor fixed blades. I got two of them. The knife and the ferro rod, and it does come in the sheath. I've got three left. Two that are new in the box and the one we've been using as a demo. So take advantage of it. Grab them up. Store them away. Get ready to play. Show Rod's grabbing one. Thank you, Show Rod. Oh, Danzig got one. All right. There should only be one left. The one there. Ooh. It's a good thing that wasn't pointed up. Let me get Danzig spin together. All right. And then that is the last one. Well, since that's the last one, y'all tell me how much it's worth. Go ahead and buck and get that one. Oh, shit. Somebody grabbed it. Hold on. Yep. Who grabbed that one? Hard Tristan. Thank you so much, y'all. Love those things. Hard Tristan, was that your first purchase with us ever? If it is, you accidentally joined a cult, but it's okay. We don't require a lot. All right. Let's put a little icing on that one, too. Gonna throw in a DSOBN 10. Actually, everybody needs to be raising their firstborn son. We need it strong. I don't know what's coming, but it can be good. All right. I think this thing is called Skinner. And I'm not. Oh, that's so funny. I'm talking about this, not the music. Is it a Trapper? Damascus. There it is. There it is. All right. We'll put that one on flash sale too, but we'll put it on a little longer. All right. Last one of these. Damascus. Etched Damascus. Not real Damascus, of course, but etched Damascus. It is full hilt. Does come with the lanyard. And that one's from Buckshot Knives Outdoor. Stainless blade. Got a little nylon sheet there. $15.75. I don't know how it would throw. It wouldn't. I don't think that would hold up if it hit sideways. But if you're throwing and hitting sideways, you probably want to work on something else. It's a etched Damascus, and it says USA design. My baby, my sweet love, yeah. It's getting dirty. Oh, it's so shiny. Bushman! Thank you, Bushman. Finish wiping that down, and we will get that put away and get you a bin made. Thank you. We appreciate all y'all's purchases. There's a bird and this bird just sings off key. Oh, and the bird it sings off key. It happens, Magic Man. How you doing? Magic Man, I don't know what you did to my labels, but the ones that have your names on them don't come off for some reason. I have to tear them and scrape them. Big Man left. He went down to North Carolina. Down there taking care of a family member. Yeah. Sorry you didn't get to see him. That happened back on the 6th was his last show. And then somewhere around the 11th, I think, we moved him. All right. Did I miss anything? No. No. He is done. He is moving on to other things and staying down there. That person isn't going to get any younger, so to speak. Ninja throwing set. Okay. Now I know why that kid said that the other day. There was a guy with his son in here the other day, and he said, Ninja throwing stars. And I was like, what? I don't remember that. What's going on over there? But it was these they were talking about. All right, 3-piece. Yeah, 3-piece. All right, 3 pieces here. I haven't thrown these yet. Definitely throwing knives. They're not sharpened at all. They are super light, though. They are super light. 3 pieces in the sheath. I thought I had some cold steel throwers too, but apparently not. All right, last 2 sets of these. Cheap little throwers. Give you something to do while you're waiting on the heavy equipment repair guy to get there. And you just happen to find a somewhat soggy 2x6 laying there beside where the dozer broke down. And you're like, well, hell, let me get them throwing knives out while ain't nobody looking. I'm just saying. That's how it happens sometimes as an adult. Stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. Y'all remember that movie where there was this? Never mind. I think there's a negative connotation on violation of rednecks in a hunting setting anymore, so I won't talk about that. Come on, y'all. So let's get him out of here. Let's get him out of here. Let's see. What did we do the last time? 25%. Let's do 40% off. Get these last two out of here. I got nothing else that goes with the motif right now. 720. 720. Definitely not 420, but 720. That's damn near 30 or 50% off, y'all. Show Rod grabbing one. Thank you, Show Rod. Get a nice shiny one here. Haven't been opened yet. Make sure Big Man wasn't throwing them in here. He does crazy things. Oi. All right. I got a few of these here things left. That are also not fitting with the MO, so we're going to clear them out today. If anybody needs a novelty gift. All right. Purple and Slurple purple. All right. So I got two purples in. All right. Which one's this? These are hogbill knives. Ooh, skulls. All right. And Galaxy. All right. So we got Galaxy there. Got a bunch of empties there. Got pink. Another Slurple purple. And CK, which is what? Polka dots. All right. All right, now I'll use this one as the demo. So that's your choices of color. You can get skulls, the black with white polka dots, the pink, or the galaxy like I'm demonstrating now. They have a hawkbill knife in them. I'm assuming that does not go all the way down to the ring. It probably just extends into the handle just a little bit. But it is handy if you got to cut yourself out of some telephone cords in a random motel room because you showed up dressed wrong to a party. All right, let me see how much they are. All right, since you get a choice, we'll run them one at a time. Still 25% off though. $4, winner's choice. You can get Galaxy, skulls, black with white polka dots, or pink. Those are your choices. What, did that end that quickly? Did it actually run? It's going to be one of those days, I see. I got a better idea. Buy one, get one. Buy one, get one. Winner's choice. 4 variations available. This one is skulls. Buy one, get one. No takers? Now I see why he didn't show them all the time. Price wrong. They used to be a good sell. Maybe I just saturated the market like everything else. All right. Uncle Henry's up next. This is the last one of these. Uncle Henry. It's a Skinner, it's a caper, and it's a ferrocerium rod. Last one of these kits. They do come with individual sheaths for both knives. Individual sheaths for both knives. And I don't know what you do with the ferro rod, but I'm sure you can find a place or two to stick it. All right, there's only one of those. I am going to run a flash sale on it. We'll do 30%. Last one of these, Uncle Henry's with the ferro rod. Your big knife, your little knife, large fixed blade and small fixed blades, 1610. Last one of these, very last one. Well, never to be confused with somebody that doesn't want to sell something. 50% off, $11.50. Last one. Last one. Take her away. Take her away. Big package there. All right. Got that. Ferdo, did you want a Glock knife? I have not seen these in the inventory, and I cannot remember what they were called. Yeah, I don't know. Tuesday, I think they know. Well, all right. I don't know. I'll have to find that. Probably on a clip somewhere. I came late in the separation period. A few other novelties today. The little tiny poly resin letter openers and the poly resin eye scrapers and spikes. All right, we'll do the letter openers first. And only have 5 left. Oh, man. All right, we're going to do buy one, get one on the letter openers. I can do that twice. Thank you. I can do that twice, and then I'll have to do a single. $3. Buy one, get one today only. Poly resin spikes up next. Buy one, get one for $3. Yeah, I can do that. Show rod. Thank you, Show Rod. All right, one big, one skinny, no problem. $3. Dancing. Thank you, Dancing. All right. And we also have ice scrapers, which they really are useful as ice scrapers. I don't know if I'd be trying to use them for anything else. I think you just hurt yourself. We'll do an ice scraper and a letter opener. Ice scraper and a letter opener. Buy one, get one. Both of them for $3. Thank you very much. Anybody else want a letter opener spike combo? Letter opener spike combo, $3. Both made out of poly resin. All right, and then we did a letter opener. We'll do a letter opener and an ice scraper. I feel a pocket Emerson. Ooh. Every time I take it out and wash it, I keep thinking I need to send it back to Emerson. But I don't know what they do to it that I can't do to it. Oh, no, I'm all broken. My back is broken. I am horrible. Yeah, that's why we're doing it from the this kind of view. Yeah, so I don't have to stand up too much. All right, ice scraper and letter opener, $3. Oh, it's all good. That's what I get for having abused myself. Although this time I was just getting out of bed and kind of like fell and like, I don't know what happened. I'm getting old. All right. Excuse me. Little femme fatale here. Could be the Pink Floyd going in the background too. All right. Lipstick nubs. Blue case. Black interior. I can't remember how they work. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Don't put that in your Twinkie. Good golly. Like I said, sometimes you just got to cut yourself out of a telephone cable because you end up in the wrong hotel room. All right, let's see here. $5. New in the box. Hey, knock on the wrong door in some places. Say, oh, you dressed right. You say, ah. Let's see, I got 2 in the box there. How about a buy one, get one at the regular price? Buy one, get one, $8. There's 2 of them. Show rod. Feel free to use that joke too. For whatever reason, I have no idea where any of the DSOBN knives are. Oh, there they are. We're probably down to the last, I don't know, maybe the last 40 of these. Can't remember how many fit in the case. All right, these everywhere knives are 3 for $36. I was just using one to cut boxes yesterday. All right, they are a 4.01 inch stainless steel blade. They come in a 9-position polymer sheath, which is seatbelt convenient and is actually pretty durable. Now, it's a polymer hilt, and it has a rubber overmold on it. And it's done in a beehive pattern because the bee, being the most industrious of all of God's creatures, so should we endeavor to be productive and industrious with our life. It is a Scandinavian grind, which is very easy to learn to sharpen. I keep saying I'm going to do a video series on Japanese whetstones, but there's so many good ones on YouTube already. I feel like it's already well covered. And these things are super sharp. Probably shouldn't be cutting up my box, but you get the point, right? And this one gets used daily to cut cardboard. This is what I make your boxes with. That actual knife. It is a good one. Comes in this no frills packaging. Also has a 1-year no bovine feces warranty. That's right, no bovine feces. If you find something wrong with the knife itself and not what you attempted to do with it, all right, let us know because it'd be the first one. Never had one come back. I gotta admit, the tariffs really jacked me up on that one. That is an imported knife. And we were moving forward with other knives with this company. And the tariffs really jacked me up. And this couldn't make it to U.S. production. All right, $36 for a 3-pack. 3 of them, $36. You don't necessarily need it as an option. I mean, that price is always available on the buy now. 3 of them for $36, and then we'll sell a single in a moment. Very good knife. Very durable. All right, singles, $15. Singles, $15. Every one of them comes in the no frills packaging with the warranty and a sticker and a band-aid in each box because the first cut, it's always on us. Oh! No wise men were injured in the making of this shenanigan. Shine on, you crazy diamond. You grab one, Magic Man. Thank you, sir. I love those things. If somebody came to me and was like, "Hey, people at the highest level of government want your knife in production. We're gonna steal your machines. Will you do it?" Yes, I will do it. I believe in these knives. Where's that one with your name on it? There is one with your name on it. Literally, I saw it yesterday. There it is. I was not joking. You can see where I tried to pull it off and it wouldn't come off. It's nice to have those kinds of customers, you know? Oh, yeah, I love those things. Yeah, before we started pushing them heavy on here, I only sold them in person because I wanted people to be able to see how they cut, you know? Nice, I'll leave the tag. Oh, yeah, I've stopped trying to pull that one off. I just toss it over on the top so I know it's up there. It's like I tried 3 times to pull that off when I was putting I had literally pulled somebody else's off the top of it when that happened. I said, what the hell? That thing does not want to come off. All right, I think that's a mini fallout kit. Let me look. Comes with a Minibeener knife, safety whistle, and a couple of can openers. Yeah. Or a Minibeener knife kit. There we go. All right. So I got all my colors in there. I got black, orange, blue, and red. Comes with a Minibeener knife, a P58, a P38, and a safety whistle. Or I guess these days, this is how you communicate with law enforcement in your area. At least that's what I see on the news. That you just stand around them and blow whistles at them. I don't even know what they're trying to help there. I'm not getting the whole basics of communication. All right. Winner's choice of color. You can get whatever color you want. We'll do $8. That's like almost 50% off. Almost 50% off. Got tons of these kits made up for the holidays. Grab yourself one now. Be greedy. Do something selfish. Get you a Minibeener and a safety whistle and a couple of can openers for after the war. Know what's going on here. All right. Also, I have plain Minibeeners. Plain Minibeeners. Ah, that's so messed up, but probably true. I wonder how much that weighs. Can you sell the whole thing? All right, Minibeener knives. I think we went over them earlier, but just in case we didn't, I'll use this high contrast blue on black. Blue on black. All right. They are lockback, and the lockback is also a little carabiner clip so you can dangle it on things. These are very lightweight aluminum frame. When we did the original Minibeener, it was stainless all throughout. And it was really driving up the weight of small survival tins. So we got these lighter weight ones. Now, granted, you're not going to pry bar a Russian ammo can open one with one, but it's a blade. It's sharp, and especially when it comes to you're just standing at the back of the car and you need a knife. It's a good blade. All right, let me see if I even have singles on this. I do. All right, $5 on the Minibeeners in the case, and you get your choice of color. I got blue, gold, red, and black, and they all come in the DSOVN reusable case, which are handy for little things like med kits or little bomb squad belt tools. shoot while we're there. Bomb squad belt tools. All right, so everybody wants to be a hero, right? We all think that we got what it takes to step up on the line when Sandra Bullock's driving the bus or however the plot went and disarm the bomb. But we don't. Primarily because we don't have anything to do it with. Most of us are probably dumb enough to try. Um, so we got some Minnebeaner Bomb Squad belt shit. They're not Minnebeaners. I got some Bomb Squad belt tools. All right, you get a pair of pliers and a wire cutter, and you get a Phillips head screwdriver end and a flathead end. It's just enough to get you into the box and make a choice on cutting the wire. And don't worry about it, because if you're wrong, everybody that heard you say which color you were going to cut, they don't know that it was the wrong one either, because they went the same way you did. So if you want to be a hero, you got to have the right kind of tools. This is just a little cheap belt tool to keep around. I'm just saying, like, when you're sitting around trying to figure out what I would do in this particular scenario, I'm like, oh, I don't have anything to open the box. So if it's a bomb, I gotta try to run away or jump out, and then I'm not a hero. So I'd rather blow myself up trying. I do ship them in the little DSOVN tins, and they also have the little belt sheath. Oh no! Like, hey, I'm colorblind. I'm not messing with that. Sorry. All right. Let's give y'all an introductory on that. Oh, we don't need a variation on that. Oh, it is a single. All right, $5. $5. Anybody need a bomb squad belt tool? It's a great way to get yourself into enough heroism that they at least say you died trying. And who knows? Nowadays, you might be able to disassemble a drone or something. All right. All right, this one, y'all got to see my face for this one. All right, I'm not joking here. All right, this is the way the world has gotten. So we had a lot of wind in Virginia. There you go. We had a lot of wind in Virginia, and I went outside last night out the back door, and there's no lights back there for whatever reason. And I saw something on the ground that was either highly reflective or was actually a colored light. And I was like, well, I wish I would have realized there was a drone sitting there before I started peeing. And then and then I was like, I wish I hadn't said that out loud, because now the drone knows that I know it's there while I'm standing here peeing, which means he can fly away as soon as I start moving. So I cut it off midstream and I jumped about 5 feet and landed beside where the drone was. And here, the reason why I didn't have any light is because the spotlight had been blown around so hard, it had been knocked out of the fitting. It was laying in the yard, reflecting starlight, which looked like a drone to me while I was outside doing what men do on their own property at night. So that's how the world has gotten. Can't even go outside and pee in your backyard anymore without fear that something shiny on the ground is a drone. I don't know. I just thought y'all needed to see the sincerity for that one. All right, we did all the knives and stuff like that. We'll do a flyover real quick. All right. So my big thing, the thing that makes me get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go, I love my job. I wish I could walk. It probably is now. It probably wasn't a spotlight. It was probably a drone that was made to look like a broken spotlight that had fallen off the side of the house. Oh, you just ruined the conspiracy side of my brain, Shadowhammer. All right. Multicam assault packs. I do have those in the shop. They're like $40, I think, now for goods. All right. I have a few liners left, but we're getting down to where they're not in the greatest shape. So if anybody wants those, I have a few of the jackets and I have some liners in new condition. Then I have field jacket liners in fairly good condition. All of these are like medium regulars though, or medium shorts or medium longs. I got I only have two of those Dana Design packs left. So if you have been wanting one, they do come with the 14-degree belt. They can hold two full-size ACU rucks inside them and two sleeping mats at the same time. They are gigantic. I have them at $100, but shipping's a little steep on it. We'll work on the price if you want one. I'll tell you, the first time around, your taxes paid $385 a piece for them. They are really good rucks. All right, I have combat shirts, but only in two sizes and only in Woodland Digital. Combat shirts are 36 or 39, depending on size. I have XL and I have 2XL. Do sell Rothko boots. They are a map item. They are, I have 9s and 11s left in the black. I have 9, 10, and 11 left in the green. Blacks are 80, greens are 54. Big difference is the eyelets. I sell ghillie suits. All I have right now is medium larges in desert. I have two of those left. I do sell plate carriers, but it's really all this stuff's really tactical with the gear area. But I'm open if you want it. We'll get it done. $64 on black. These are 2XL plus, so they go up to, we know 4X, but one guy reported back 5X. I have one quick release left in tan. That one only goes up to 2X. So that's a medium to 2XL. That one has a quick release pull on it, and they're $89. Ammo can Christmas tree is not for sale. All right, I do cots. Shipping's kind of expensive. If you want one, we'll pull it up and see how much it is, and we'll work from there. I do my own line of sunglasses. Obviously, with the tariffs, there will be no more cheap sunglasses. Dun, 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 dun. Do a little pocket stuff, some survival. Still have some sutures left. We found another box the other day, but this is it. That's all the sutures that are left. And I'm not important anymore, so end of that. Of course, I am running 25% off on the Lintons today. So if you want one of the Linton knives that's in the inventory, let me know. And I will put it up on flash sale for you. All right. Got a couple pairs of gloves left from Mechanics and Fast Fits. I've got a multicam on the floor by the poncho liner table. Big coyote bag on the floor. But this one, that is a thin air deployment bag, but the straps have been cut. The only things I have for AR-15s right now, I have a couple of MOE bipods in flat dark earth. I've got a couple MOE grips in OD green. And I've got one RBG grip in OD green, and that one's for a 1913 rail. Kind of slim on that stuff. Yeah, the straps have been cut on that one, so I don't know that it's really worth somebody getting unless they lived here, you know. But you're welcome to move in. There's a house across the street that's more haunted than the church. We'll set up a surplus and outdoor survival empire here in the grand town of Burkeville. All right, Woodland poncho liners. Woodland poncho liners. Made in November of 1994. They are brand new. Vertigo warning. Here we go. Whoop, heater. All right. To this box, yes. Dun, 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 dun. Other than me, you're the first human face these things have seen since November of 1994. Who loves your baby? Woodland liners are 45 bucks. Let me go ahead and bring those up so you can see. You can see I'm not joking. It's not a green screen. I'm not still sitting down over there. This is real. This is real. This is happening right now. Live on Whatnot. Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get your whoopee and let's start loving one another right now. Whoopies. If you don't know what a whoopee is, well, you know what? I probably shouldn't say anything because I don't know what the Urban Dictionary may call a whoopee or may say a whoopee is. But a whoopee to outdoors enthusiasts and soldiers is a blanket like thing made out of polyester and nylon. And it, like the big man that used to work here, he would say, it keeps you warm when you want to be warm. It keeps you cool when you want to be cool. It is the best thing ever for creature comforts. No more big man Andrew Kim. He gone. He resigned and went off to go help someone that he's related to. Yeah. Well, we're not on as much anymore. I can't do the nighttime portion. But I am getting set up to do a lot more of this from the house for next year. We'll probably get back into knives pretty heavy. Small things that I can ship from there fairly easily. String shadow hammer. Strings. And the funny thing about a poncho liner is it does not have a head hole by nature to be used in conjunction with the poncho. Right? Because it's meant to tie into the poncho and then you use it as a patrol type sleeping bag or a lightweight sleeping bag. They do make an enhanced version in the commercial world. Rothko makes them. I can get them, but they are $70. I could probably get them from Militech, but they're going to be in that same range. These are just a straight GI style, which do not come with the head hole. And you know, if you're a soldier, there's always that place at the PX that does the patches and can do alterations. You can get down there and get them to do it for probably $15. Put the head hole in, and most of them will put a zipper in for that price too. All right. The only other poncho liner I have is a commercial version from Miltech that's also in woodland camo, and they're also 45 bucks. The commercial ones are going to take a huge price increase next year. It's already there, but I haven't had to purchase them yet at that price because I've got lock-in pricing in some places. So I still got connections. But it is going to happen. All right. I also do nylon. Got various nylon accessories. I do first aid, but I've gotten very low on it. But now that I have a better connection than my regular distributors due to a donation we made. So Dark Sun is officially sending some of its stuff overseas through a corporation that takes donations of medical stuff for Ukraine. So that was pretty cool. I never thought I'd have an opportunity like that in this business. All right. Got all kinds of surplus. Yeah, it was. I was like, man, I'm so glad to get rid of this stuff. It was big stuff that I couldn't possibly have sold on here. So, speaking of which, if anybody's coming through Central Virginia and you want to hear about big things I have, I've got I've got a pallet of inner tubes to go tubing with. I have a pallet of medical tables that fold up. They weigh like 100 pounds a piece. No, they're probably 50 pounds a piece. I would love to sell those things off to someone. I don't know how I ended up with them. Anybody want MREs? I got cases at 48. Oh, Chris B, are you here? You should have seen me fighting to get that 5-pack of suits in a box. That was crazy. I caught some cane trying to get that thing in there. Had it separated out. Your bundle would have been so big it wouldn't have fit through the door of a common postal delivery car. That thing was huge. Man, they take up some room. They ain't heavy at all. Matter of fact, oh my gosh, y'all listen to this. I was walking into the post office in my town today, not here where the shop is. And my arms were full, and I dropped the box of the 5 chemical suits. And I knew what was in it. It wasn't going to get broken. So I was kind of like nudging it with my foot to get through the door because I had some duffel bags and some other stuff that was fragile. And here come the local judge walking in behind me and he said, "Here, I'll give you a hand." And by then I had scooped up the box, and he just grabbed my duffel bags and helped me carry them up into the post office. And I thought, we live in a great town. I really love my town. Great place. All right, where were we? MREs. We were talking about MREs. I don't know why I'm telling them in the knife category, but I do have knives still. If anybody wants some of those Lintons, the Linton knives are 25% off, and I will go over them again if you want. I'm going to stay on about another half hour, so I'll give you a flash sale on MREs. Normally $48 a case. Yes, Hawks, how many you want? You want a bag of 10 of them for $20? Seeing if I got them in there in a 10-pack. If not, I'll just do item on screen. I know I have them in 5s, but not in 10s. Are you in there negotiating with yourself? I'll do 18. I'll do 18. All right. This is 10 of the 10 M67 grenade pouches. $18. There's another noise. What is going on? I wonder if the building is like settling. Hawks Holdings. Thank you, Hawks. Anybody else need anything? Anybody else come here looking for something in particular? If I could stomach scotch. All right, anybody else need one of those? 10 M67 grenade pouches in 10, $18. My wife always says you can't do for one and not the other, so there you go. We tried. What y'all need? Anything? I got surplus. I got lots more surplus. On top of that, I also have surplus. Cases of MREs. Anybody need cases of MREs? Been a little flash sale on those. Normally $48. All right, MRE cases are pinned right now. We're gonna read the variations, and I'm gonna read them backwards in the camera. Damn, we all looking right at that light. We're looking right at that light. There's so much light. All right, menu A. Or case A is menus 1 through 12. Number 1, chili with beans. That's my favorite if you do baked potatoes. Beef shredded in barbecue sauce. Chicken, egg noodles, and vegetables in sauce. Spaghetti with beef and sauce. Chicken chunks, white cooked. That's a good one if you just take proteins out. Beef taco filling, also good, very filling. Beef strips in a savory tomato-based sauce. That one's really good too. Meatballs and marinara sauce. I still have not consumed that one. Beef stew. Tastes like Denny Moore, but without the grease chunks. Chili mac. People be fighting over that in the field. Pizza slice, cheese. It's not dry. It's actually fairly good. And then elbow macaroni and tomato sauce. That's menu A. Menu B, 13 through 24. If you came in looking for knives, I'd already run knives. We're working on some MREs now, and then I'm going to be out of here. So what I had was Linton's, Linton. Look those up. Let me know, and I'm running flash sales 25% off if you want one. All right, number 13, cheese tortellini. Number 14, Mexican style rice and bean bowl. Number 15, Mexican style chicken stew. 16, chicken burrito bowl. 17, pork sausage patty maple flavor. Number 18, beef ravioli with meat sauce. Number 19, beef patty jalapeno pepper jack. That one's actually really good. Number 20, Italian sausage with peppers, onions, and marinara sauce. Number 21 is no more. That's been replaced with chicken chunks, white cooked. Number 22, beef goulash. That's actually a very good one when warmed on the dashboard. 23, pizza slice with pepperoni. I'm assuming it's fine. Me and pepperoni don't really get along. Number 24, Southwest beef and black beans. A lot of protein in that one. I had that one on top of a baked potato here the other day, and that was really good. All right, that's probably the lowest price around right now and whatnot anyway. Check them out. That'll stay in the buy now. All right, anybody have anything they wanted to see that was in the shop? I do have the Lintons on sale. They're 25% off. I got a bunch of t-shirts. Blades, I'm pretty much out of it at this point, except for Lintons. I got one Uncle Henry and the DSOBN everywhere now. Best knife you could ever have. Do a flyover real quick again. Any of my regulars need anything, let me know. I'm open to make deals. Need any backpacks? I got USGI assault packs, 40, 50, or 60 bucks, depending. I do sell rucksacks, 20 bucks right now in this condition. 20 bucks plus whatever the shipping is. Have a few combat shirts in XL and 2XL. I do have jungle boots. You can type those in. I do sell some plate carriers. The top one is a black 2XL up. The tan one is a medium to 2XL, and that one's a quick release. The first one is 64 bucks. The second one is 89.10. I do sell ghillie suits. I have them in desert camouflage right now, size medium to large. They are 57 bucks. I do sell sunglasses that are pretty daggone strong. We used to take an axe and bash them with the side of the axe. It took 21 hits to get them to destroyed. And at that point, the frames came apart. I do sell like little pocket survival stuff, but that's mostly the camping and outdoor side. I don't really want to come here to talk about all that. All right. And knives from Linton. All of these fixed blades from Linton are 20 bucks. 20 bucks. And in the flash sale, if you want it, let me know which one you want. I will throw it up there at 15 bucks. 15 bucks. Like to move a couple of these stacks down a little bit lower, so they're more easy for me to handle here. I'm half gimped and not the kind like you see in Pulp Fiction. All right. This is the DSOVN we were talking about. DSOVN Everywhere knife. One of the best knives you will ever use. 4.01 inches of stainless steel cutting perfection. They slice, they dice, they mop, they chop. Well, technically, they do not mop because everything in there is non-porous, can't absorb anything. So it would just push the dirt around or cut right through it. They come in our no frills packaging with a 1-year no bovine feces warranty, and each one of them comes with a sticker and a band-aid in the box because the first cut's always on us. Giggity. All right, feel free to use that if you sell our products. I know there's a lot of our resellers on here today. I do have some nylon products still, and poncho liners. That's a big pull for me. 45 bucks on Woodland poncho liners. Those are from November of 1994, and they are new in the box. I do 2 MREs in a waist pack for 13 bucks. You can catch that in the buy now. It's just random MREs. I do sell outdoor enthusiast tripods. These are small pocket sized tripods that you can hook to a camera, or you can get one of those spring loaded phone mounts and put it on there. These fit in a 2 magazine pouch. Probably fit in a single mag pouch, but we just hadn't tried it. I used one of those on me and my wife's trip out west. I loved it. I was able to put it on all kinds of weird angled rocks. I don't know if you've ever been out west, but if you haven't, it's all rock. And if you thought you got to where there wasn't any more rock, it's because you were blinking. And when you open your eyes, there's just more rock. Everywhere is rock. So, not a whole lot of level surfaces or soft things. You fall down in the west, you're going to hurt yourself. All right, I do a lot of surplus. A lot of surplus. I do so much surplus that they are familiar with my face. Just about everywhere you go to get your surplus needs on. Do have more MREs in the truck. All right, I'm about done for today. Anybody got anything they were after they want to do while we're waiting? We'll give you a second. That flash sale on the MREs was only like 15 minutes. So, geez, that joker is in there. Flash sale on MREs will be over soon. I think I only gave it like 15 minutes. Not done this with a rubber glove on before. I'm curious to see how this works. Ooh. It's a little more sticky with the glove on. All right, MRE sale is going to be ending in a few minutes. Jeez. It's twice it got caught. All right, we won't throw that with a glove on no more. Actually got caught on it that time. All right. I know it didn't look like it right there, but they call me wise man. And thank you for being a customer. Thank you for your support. We will see you sometime next week. No problem, Sherrod. You need anything? Don't throw it with gloves on. Got caught on the end both times. All right. I'm just going to head off. I don't know if there's somebody on the radio too. I'm sure there is, actually.